Hi everyone, welcome to this week's lesson on static electricity. When we're looking at static electricity, there is two types of charge, positive and negative. When particles are charged, they can either attract or repel, just like a magnet does. Air moves in thunderclouds, making areas of either positive or negative charge. In these areas, electrons jump from one place to another. This forms the lightning that we can see. This is a really common example of static electricity. Where else can we see this? When particles have the same charge, they repel, but when particles have an opposite charge, they attract.
Particles can either be positively or negatively charged. Just like in magnets, a positive charge repels another positive charge, and a negative charge repels another negative charge. However, if one of the charges is positive and one of the charges is negative, these attract. So, if they're the same, they repel, but if they're different, they attract. This is the basic idea of how static electricity works.
Where does charge come from? Everything is made up of atoms, which are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. We're going to look into this in more detail now.
Particles are made of atoms, and atoms are made of three smaller components: protons, neutrons, and electrons. All of these have different charges. A proton has a positive charge, a neutron has no charge or a neutral charge, and an electron has a negative charge. When we're drawing an atom, we start off looking at the protons and the neutrons. We're going to represent the protons with black circles with a plus in it. We're going to represent the neutrons using yellow circles. And then around the outside of this is the electron shell, where the electrons are present. Remember, the electrons have a negative charge. So I'm going to use a red circle with a negative sign in the middle. In this drawing of an atom here, we can see that there's two electrons and two protons. Because of this, the atom has no charge, therefore it's neutral.
We've already mentioned that everything is made up of atoms. You've got protons, electrons, and neutrons in it. When you take a balloon and rub it against your jumper, some of the electrons are transferred to the balloon. We're going to quickly demonstrate what happens here.
Here we can see we've got 4 protons, and we've also got 4 electrons. Overall, the charge of this is neutral. When you rub the balloon onto the jumper, some of the electrons are transferred from the jumper towards the balloon. So we're still going to have the same number of protons on the jumper, 4, but some of the electrons are going to be transferred. So now only going to be 1 electron left here. There's going to be 4 electrons in this balloon now. Now when we look at the jumper, there's going to be 4 protons and only 1 electron. What happens then when you rub this negatively charged balloon against your hair?
So as we've been rubbing the balloon against my jumper, some of the negatively charged electrons are being transferred to the balloon. When I was to put this to my hair, which is positively charged, what do you think is going to happen?
When the negatively charged balloon moves towards the positively charged hair, since the charges are opposite, they're going to attract. And as a result, the hair is going to stand on end. So that's a really neat, quick example to see how static electricity works and how it causes and how different charges can attract and repel.
Thanks for watching this lesson on static electricity, everyone. Complete the Google form and the other work for this week. Have a nice time, everyone.